which leads us into education, because now we move into, okay, here's what I want to do. I want to go buy that single-family house or get a house hack, but what does that even mean? How do I do it? How do we learn more about real estate? I think everyone here probably knows Bigger Pockets, right? Who does not know or has not heard of Bigger Pockets? Great. Bigger Pockets is essentially a social network for real estate investors. They have like 250 podcast episodes, all interviewing real estate investors. They have blog posts, white papers. They put out a bunch of books. So if you want to learn about how to analyze numbers or even just network with people, Bigger Pockets is a great tool to use. South Jersey real estate investors. Who's a member of South Jersey real estate investors? Awesome, lots of you guys here. So for those of you who may or may not know, I run the Princeton chapter of the South Jersey Real Estate Investors. This is not an SJ REIA meeting, but it should be. But
almost.
The second Thursday of every odd month.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. If you actually showed up to it, instead of making me run it. So not just SJ REIA, but coming out to local meetups. They try to have an educational component, speakers, local speakers. In Princeton, we have local speakers talk before our main speakers, and our main speakers could be national speakers or just a panel of people doing a lot of successful stuff. And Matt's going to be our pre-meeting speaker in March to talk about his deal. Kevin did it last month. He killed it. Eric did it a few months ago. I'm taking January, because why not? Oh. It's going to be a bridge version of this, nice and short, in about 30 minutes. But definitely, as John mentioned, great way to get out, get connections and contacts. YouTube is fantastic. I learned a bunch of stuff on YouTube. I also put out some content on YouTube, so you should definitely go to my channel there and learn something.
Always exciting.
About, yeah, we always got something going on, right? I got flooded houses, and that's not an exaggeration, and tenant issues and this and that, and so we tried to just capture it and put it all up on YouTube. Come to meetups like this one, especially when I'm talking. You'll learn something. Podcasts. I listen to podcasts every time I'm in the car. I just had this conversation with my wife the other day. She asked me about some song. I said, I have no idea what you're talking about because I don't listen to the radio because I only listen to podcasts. And there are so many, and they're free, and it's free content, lots of interviews with people that are actually doing it in real estate. Everything from the beginning to experience, motivational, mindset. I love all of it, all the business podcasts. So some that I like, Jake and Gino have a great podcast. I think it's called Wheelbarrow Profits. They talk about apartment investing specifically. I also like the Michael Blanc podcast. Also talks about apartment investing. You can see a theme for where I'm heading. And of course, Bigger Pockets has an awesome podcast. And Matt and Liz Faircloth were on there twice. This happens to be a preview from their episode. So you should definitely check out. At least Matt owns this building, by the way. So you should definitely check out their podcast if you haven't already. You should definitely get on Bigger Pockets and listen to some of this. Okay, the second part of education, or the most important part for me, I think, is reading. I like to read. Pretty much every week or every other week I'm ordering something on Amazon. If someone recommends me a book in real estate, I just buy it. Because if I can learn one tip for a $12, $15, $20 book, one thing that's going to help me either in my mindset or the way I look at a deal or the way I think about something or even just the conversation that I have tomorrow with another investor, then I'm going to get it. So that's my bookshelf that I have right now. Mostly real estate books, some things like the 4-Hour Work Week, some sales books, of course, Rich Dad. My favorite ones, of course, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Has anyone not read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Don't be shy. All right, pick up a copy of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's like $8 or $9. It'll change the way you think about money and assets and liabilities. Really important for a lot of people to get sort of in the right mindset. If you want to flip a house, Bigger Pockets put out a book called, and I don't work for them or get paid for them, but this is what helped me, by the way, because that's when I started, this book came out like when I was ready to start planning out how to flip a house. So the book on flipping houses was like excellent for what I needed at the time. My other favorite book is The Millionaire Real Estate Investor. Has anyone read this one? It's about buying $1 million, owning $1 million, and then earning $1 million, and sort of the steps that you go through to get there. really, really powerful. One more for your picture takers. I expect a lot of people have no money. Lots of people, even if you had money and you put it into a deal, then you run out of money. That's what happened to me. I did my first deal, and then I had no more money because I put it all into my deal in the Polish neighborhood. And then I said, okay, now I've got to get creative. And that's about when this book came out. And I thought, okay, this is awesome. You know, I got a partner with Kevin, and we figured out how to generate some money and some deals without having to necessarily put all our money into it. By the way, there's no such thing as a no-money real estate deal. It requires someone's money. It doesn't have to be your money, but it does require someone's money. If someone's trying to sell you a no-money deal, it probably has a lot of deferred debt on it or something, or tax liens, and you're probably going to get into a lot of trouble.
Still need to sell for $1.
The money's got to come from somewhere, right? For sure. Okay. The next part of education that I think is really important is analyzing deals. John's seen this spreadsheet. It's really bad. Okay, so I put this spreadsheet together. Bigger Pockets has a free calculator. If you Google how to analyze a deal on Google, you'll find 100 free calculators or whatever. I put this one together because I understand the numbers when I set up this spreadsheets and the formulas and see how it all works. It works really well for me. I have the address and property info and the income and the expenses, and it calculates and does a mortgage calculation, and it shows me my ROI on the deal and everything that I want to see. Would this be helpful for anyone? Anyone want a copy? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Awesome. You could have it for the low price of free. I need 3 things from you.
That's a smoking deal.
You have to go on YouTube and search for Liberty Property Investing. Okay. You have to subscribe to Liberty Property Investing. And you have to leave a comment on any one of my videos. Send me an email, and I'll send it to you for free. It's that easy.
Can you read a comment?
Don't leave a rude comment. You can leave a rude comment.
Sure.
You know what? As long as it spikes the algorithms, I don't care. You can write whatever you want. We're just looking for more viewers. If you do that, there's the columns, the fields in yellow can all be filled out. Might be helpful for you. And
so did you put it unclear on purpose, so we have to go do
yeah,
those?
Absolutely. No, actually, it's pretty clear on mine. I'm going to blame Steve's projector for that one.
Are you sending the whole slideshow or just that one clip?
What's that?
The whole slideshow or just one clip?
I'll send you the whole slideshow if you want, or I'll send you the Excel that has the calculations in it, whatever you want.
There's even a video of how he goes through the whole...
There's even a video about it, absolutely. You should watch that one. Yeah, absolutely.
Comes to the tutorial.
It all comes together, you know? So anyway, like I said, just Liberty Property Investing on YouTube, you'll find us there.